Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another video on market overview trade idea. Today is 25th November 2023, and I'm going to be talking about the following assets. As you can see to the upper right of my screen, we are going to be looking at dollar index, euro dollar, NZD USD, USD JPY, AUD JPY, GBP AUD, and the UK 100. So in total, we have about seven assets we're going to be looking at on this call today. So the first one, which is the dollar index, as you can see on my screen, this is the dollar index chart, and I must say, price has really sold hard, and I mean, I don't think price can come back to the high before the year is over. We have just 1 month left for this year to end, and this is prices presently. So the dollar index went all the way to this high around October 3rd, and that's the high so far this year, and price has been bearish since then. So just looking at the 12 months time frame, just to see how far we've gone this year, how far price has moved this year. We see we had a very big rejection last year, right? So we had a big push to the upside, very bullish. That means at some point last year, the dollar index went all the way to this high, came into an imbalance, rejected off from there, and now this is where we are. And look at the CS candle, kind of a doji candle, right? I mean, we had some months of sales, and now we had some months of buy. Now price is just around where it opened for the year. So we have 1 month left. What's going to be the decision? Where's the dollar index most likely going to end for the year? Is it going to end bullish or is it going to end bearish? Let's take this up. If we go up, we can see we're kind of bearish already, but we have 1 month, so I'm really interested to see what kind of candle is going to close this year. And I mean, it's been an amazing year. So down and then bought up, and now price is just back to where it opened for the year. So let's keep that in mind. What's going to happen? Then going back to the monthly time frame, I remember last week I was talking about the dollar index coming all the way down to equilibrium. Yes, in the last recording on the dollar index, I talked about price, that's the DXY, coming all the way to equilibrium. That's at 50%, and that was what happened. Uh, this week price action took the dollar index to the downside, and finally the dollar index has gotten to 50% of the entire monthly range. So now what am I anticipating for the dollar index? What is most likely going to happen next? Now, I'm not sure. I would like to see it start to reject and go up, but then there is no evidence yet that the dollar index wants to start going up, right? I saw this as the week was going by. Price came into the 50% of the entire range, came there on Monday, and on Tuesday we had a bullish day. Wednesday we had a big bullish day also, and then Thursday, Friday price is back down into the 50% area. So I would like to see this buy, but then there is no confirmation yet. I want to see more buying power. I want to see more bullish candle, then automatically, which will lead to a break of structure, and then I will be looking to sell the euro dollar. But for now, uh let's just I'm gonna wait. As price has gotten to the 50% equilibrium, I want to see what's gonna happen next. Right. So I'm gonna chill out on the dollar index and wait to see what's gonna happen. If it's gonna reject up, I want it to go up, but I'm gonna wait to see confirmation, right? So that's for the DXY. And then for the euro, going to the monthly time frame also, we can see euro is up. And then the weekly time frame, we see this is actually forming. And in terms of structure, we do have this, breaker structure, and then this lower low, and then it should give us some kind of lower high, and then should drop and give a lower low. And if EU drops, the dollar index is definitely buying. And I want to see the DXY go up, but then I need to wait for confirmation before I can take a trade. But for now, I'm just gonna have them on my radar and keep watch and be looking at it from time to time, and then make some more decisions as to what the candles are telling me. So that's it. Dollar index bullish price has gotten to the 50% of the equilibrium, the monthly equilibrium, right? That's the down range and the top range. To just divide it by two, you get equilibrium 50%. So it's there now. Most likely, I want to see the dollar index start buying, but I need to wait for extra confirmation. So I'm just going to chill out on the dollar index and EU. No trade yet. I'm just watching. And then for NZD/USD, I remember I wanted to see this buy. Last week, I told you NZD/USD is going to buy up because of the daily liquidity, if you remember. And that was what actually happened on Monday. This is on Monday candle, we had a big bullish day. And on a Tuesday, price took out the liquidity. I told you it was going to buy, and then that was what happened. But then something funny happened because it bought, but I'm not in. I didn't I didn't get an entry on the trade, right? As you can see, this was my entry here. This was my limits. I wanted to buy had 0.6, that's a quarter point. So I wanted to buy at that quarter point, and I had the 23 pip stop loss, and I was aiming for, 1 to 3 capturing daily highs. And this came down, came into the demand supply area, did not fill me in. This was where my entry was, like, yeah. And this candle came down. I thought it was going to come and pick me and then go up, but no, that didn't happen. I woke up the next morning and saw that this was already like close to TP. And I was like, all right, so this trade actually got to TP without me. The bias was right. My entry was quarter points, but institutions did not come back. It just took price all the way to the upside and went. So when I saw that, I deleted my limits, but you can still see it came back down. I came back to the entry and still went all the way to the upside again. And this hit 1 to 3, but by then I'm not in again. I wasn't in on the trade again. I'd already deleted my limit because I wanted to buy to take out the liquidity, and now that the liquidity has been taken out, I'm not interested in the buy again. There is no motive for me to take this buy again because the main motive has already been met. So for NZD/USD, the trade idea played out. And then what am I looking at for this week? Nothing on NZD/USD. I just wanted to explain the trade idea to you. I'm not doing anything yet on NZD/USD. So let's just take it off the radar. And then for USD/JPY, USD/JPY, actually, I want us to keep an eye on this. Okay, so we had the bullish structure, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, and then what price just dumped. Took out this liquidity. I showed you guys this liquidity. And then also, did you take this one out? Yes, took it out, but not by much, just very little. Cases like this, I will still consider this area as liquidity. Exactly. So we had this one was swept completely, and then we had some lows here, and we have some highs here. So now, in terms of the structure, we are bearish, and we have this liquidity down here, which based on market structure, we should be looking to take a sell at premium and then take price all the way to the downside. But now, if USD/JPY is going to go to the downside, that means the dollar is going to be weak, or the dollar has to be weak, and then JPY has to gain strength, which is going to put USD/JPY to the downside. So if we want to take a sell, or we're anticipating a sell on USD/JPY, what that means is we are banking on the strength of the Japanese yen to outperform United States dollar, and then that's going to take price all the way to the downside. As you can see, we are in between two interesting area. We come to the weekly time frame. We have this weekly highs just chilling in this area. Okay, we have this weekly highs, and then if we go to the daily time frame, we have this lows here. So the USD/JPY is in between two major liquidity points, the weekly and the daily. So which one is going to get swept first? I'm going to be on the lookout. And if price starts to sell, in this case, price starts to sell and price is closer to this area, then I know they're going to take out this one. Then I'll be looking for selling opportunities. I hope I will not be late by then. And then if it starts to go up, then I know I'll be looking for buy opportunities. But then I'm going to keep an eye on this. Make sure you keep an eye on this also. Yeah, we could get a very nice entry to, you know, capture one of this liquidity. That's for USD JPY. And then AUD JPY, not so different, right? From USD JPY, if we come to the weekly time frame on AUD JPY. So I was scanning through the market just to see which assets are already given the signature, right? So I saw UD JPY, we have this clean daily highs rather. No, let's call this the weekly highs. All right, so this is the weekly highs. So we have liquidity chilling to the upside, and then that's on a weekly time frame. And then come down to the daily time frame. What do we have? We do have a bullish structure, a high in this area. We have this high low, higher high, and price gave a higher low and got came into this imbalance and started to give us that accumulation. So we didn't see this early. If I had seen this early, since this candle is Friday, this is Thursday, this is Wednesday, this is Tuesday and Monday. If I had seen this early, I definitely would have talked about it last week. So I didn't scan through the chart, the asset last week. If you watch the recording, I only talked about what I had discussed the last 2 weeks. That was what I talked about last week, just repositioning and all. And then I didn't see this. If I'd seen it, this would have actually been on our radar, and we could most likely have gotten a very nice entry inside that daily imbalance. That's how I would like to trade, inside the daily imbalance, right? And then would have taken price all the way to the upside. So let us see if there was an opportunity to have taken price to the upside. So let's check. So we do have the daily imbalance in this area. Right, so we have this daily imbalance. And let's see, scale down time frames. Let's go to the 1 hour and see what was happening inside the area. Okay, so the first, this is West Monday. So this is Tuesday, and this is Monday. So this is the candle that opened up the week, and we do have a break of structure. Can you see? Low, high, low, and then it broke. Then there's no imbalance, nothing to play. Let's go to our time frame. It's nothing yet. Check the 15 minutes. Basically, there was no entry there. But then looking at the structure, we can see it did not respect the structure. Instead, came all the way down, broke the structure again, and then went back all the way to the upside. So this kind of trade would have been tricky and most likely would have taken a loss before maybe you get in somewhere around here. Then the entry would have been in this area to take price all the way to the upside. Let's check the 15 minutes time frame in that area. See, it's coming down. We had this low, this high, this low, and then broke, and then came down, and price went all the way to the upside, and then came into this imbalance again, and then came into this imbalance. Another opportunity to have gotten in like that. So there was one opportunity here, and then second opportunity in this area, taking price all the way to the upside. That's for USD, for AUD JPY now. So we are late, and we are not so late because the liquidity is still there. So we still have a trade. So going into the week now, uh, keep an eye on this. I believe we're going to take out this high. So let us be on the lookout for that. And then for GBP AUD, this trade has been playing with me. Let me put it that way. So has been playing with me, and I had a sell somewhere around here, took it down, came back up, had another entry in this area for a sell, got to 1 to 2 risk reward, came back to break even, just up and down. So I decided to just leave it and let me see what's going to happen, right? So for GBP AUD, I still want to see it sell because of the liquidity, but so far it has been playing with my emotions. So I'm just going to wait for a more clearer entry, and then I'll take price all the way to the downside. So for GBP I'm bearish until proven otherwise. And then for UK 100, which is the last one, UK 100, which is the last one. Yeah, so this is the daily time frame. We've been looking at this now for a number of weeks now, and I want to see price go to the downside, like I said, but that's been, still bullish, giving us this structure within the structure, high, low, high. And I remember showing you guys a 30-minute entry last week where I wanted to sell from. I really wish I had my limit there, you know, although it didn't get to the daily liquidity, but that would have really been a good entry. This was the liquidity this was the imbalance. So this was kind of the entry I was talking about last week, right? So stop loss would have just been up here, and this would have given us about a 1 to 3, more than 1 to 3 before we went back up. So, but I wasn't in on that. So for UK 100, I'm still bearish, but then I'm not seeing any entry yet. I'm just going to be waiting, just like I've been waiting for the past 3 weeks now for this asset. So I really hope it's going to pay off. So yes, so this are the asset I'm looking at for this week. Not so much. If you trade any of them, keep an eye, stock it, till you see that entry and till it pays you. All right, so that's going to be all from me. Do have an amazing trading week ahead. Bye bye.